I'm Erica from Everything Erica.
And I'm Melissa from Melissa Fit and Yogispiration. And this is Living Eckman.
Living Eckman.
Living Eckman.
Wait, look like a Christmas card.
Does this look like a really bad Christmas card?
I feel like we shouldn't wear it. I like that.
Alright, I'm gonna change.
Yeah, you should change.
Okay.
But now I feel like you're like the dominatrix, and I'm like...
This is not a dominatrix top.
It's a little dominatrix.
Should I change again?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not changing again.
Okay, that's better.
Okay.
A lot of you have asked us over the last year and then over the last week when we started talking about the show, you wanted to know how we grew our Instagram page. So we have 4 tips that are gonna help you take your brand or whatever you're passionate about to the next level. The first step that we've come up with is identify your brand or passion. You cannot go and do what you want to do unless you have a firm understanding of what that brand or passion is.
We want to know what gets you out of bed in the morning. What are you excited about? What's your passion? Well, the way that I found my page and my passion is because I started teaching exercise classes and I saw the impact I was having on people's lives by bringing positivity and fitness into it. So I realized I'm so passionate about sharing yoga, fitness, health, positivity, and that was what I wanted to focus my page on.
Yeah, and then focus is the perfect word. So you want to make sure it's focused. There's so many different pages out there and so many different brands, and you need to make sure that yours is laser focused and that it's reflected in your page. So you want to make sure that your bio is very, very indicative of who you are. So
wait, what do you think of my bio?
Your bio should be who you are, what you do, and why they should follow you. If you don't have those 3 things in there, people are not going to follow you.
Just like kind of like wrapping up step 1, I think what's important is that you focus in on something. If you want to be a lifestyle page, you have to wait a little bit. You have to find that one thing that is going to be your hobby. So when you make friends with people or when you get to know people, you relate based on hobbies. So if your hobby is everything, travel, fitness, food, that's hard to relate to. But if I'm like, oh, I'm Melissa and I love yoga, and you're like, well, I'm so-and-so and I love yoga, we're gonna be friends, and it's a lot easier to connect with people.
Yeah. Step number 2 is content. Content is so important, and we're talking quality over quantity. High quality content. I think so many times people just post to post. They're like, oh my god, I haven't posted in 2 days, like I'm freaking out. It's like, don't just post because like you feel like you need to. Like, make sure every post is done with intention. You have a message and you have like a who, what, where, when, why.
Sometimes I'll take a really awesome photo, but if the lighting's not right or something's off, I'll have to just pass on that photo because I have to say it's more important that I'm putting out quality content
that's consistent,
that goes with my page. You should be authentic to you, but at the same time you're building a story, and Instagram especially is very image based, so everything needs to look consistent.
Also brings us to the next point of content. It's the consistency of your content. Make sure you really establish a look and feel and you stick with it. That doesn't mean you can't evolve it over time. You want to make sure that you stick with a really clear looking page. So right now, I'm really, it's very bright with bold colors, but I have very deep pops of black in all of my photos. And so whenever I'm taking a photo, whether it's just for fun or for a campaign I'm doing, I always make sure to integrate that aesthetic into what I'm doing.
And something that helps me is special apps that keep a consistent filter. So I always use VSCO, and that's probably my top one because I have my filters in there that I like that make me feel really happy when I put it on my photos. So and we'll put in the description some of the apps the apps we use that help us create content.
One other thing I want to tell you, when you're creating content, you always want to ask yourself before you hit post, what do I want my followers to get from this? If you're not answering that question, then don't post it. You always want to make sure that the audience can engage with you in some way. And I think that brings us to our next point, which is have a dialogue, not a monologue. You cannot just put content out and then go do your hair and come back. You have to be, I know we both do this, when we post, we schedule a good half hour, 45 minutes where we're sitting there answering back and forth, because that's what creates a fun environment for our followers to kind of want to stay with us.
I feel like the climate of Instagram has changed over the years. When Instagram first came out, you could literally just post a photo and put an emoji as a caption, and people would find that appealing because people used to like mystery behind people on social media. But now I feel if you're not a celebrity, you're not famous because you have an amazing acting craft
amazing ass.
known off of social media and you're just trying to build a brand, you can't expect people to just want to jump in and join in on your life. Whatever you're trying to promote on your page in terms of health, fitness, cooking, you need to engage with people.
Yeah, it's so important. And the final thing that's really going to help you grow, and this is like the number one tip. People always say, if you can like give one tip to help me grow, you have to engage with others. And we're not talking just your followers. If you want to grow your account, you have to do some work. You have to go to pages that are similar to yours, and you have to go to their followers, and you have to like their photos, and you have to comment on their photos, and you have to get them to notice you. Go to hashtags that are similar to your brands. Like all of them, comment on all of them, set aside an hour or two a day, and that says, hey, I'm here, like check out my page. They'll go look at your page, and if you have a great bio and great content and you're consistent and did all those things that we just talked about, they're gonna follow you.
Yeah, when I first got my page up and running and it was finally like all yoga, all fitness, all health, I would go to the yoga hashtag and I would sit and I would like start to like people's photos and comment on people's photos, not for no reason, because I love it so much. I wanted to see what other people were up to. And I noticed I was like getting all these followers to my page. It's so important that you remember that Instagram is a community. It's not a stage, it's not a platform, it's a community. That's what Instagram titles itself as. So you know, you need to be a part of that community if you want people to engage back with you.
About too is like people, it's all about relationships and relatability. So for example, like when I go out to dinner, let's say I'm out at a restaurant in Chicago, and the next day what I'll do is I'll go to that restaurant's geotag and I'll look at everyone else who was there over the last week or two, and I'll like and comment on their photos. Because then when they come to my page and see I ate at that restaurant also, they automatically feel like they relate to me. Do that, and you follow all our 4 steps, you will have a thriving brand or passion in no time.
And remember, have fun. It should be fun and it should be your passion. Don't post or force anything. Just, you know, wake up every day excited to post it on your page. If you have any questions about anything we talked about, or any questions further about your social media, growing your brand, make sure you leave it in the comments below so that we can answer. We're going to be answering comments below.
Yep, and if you like this video, hit that subscribe button. You'll get an email from us every time we post a new video. We're so excited to hear from you. And check out our Instagram pages. That's where this all started.
Yeah.
Mine is @everything_Erica.
Mine is @Melissfit_ and @Yogspiration.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.